This one's got almost 2. Hey, this one just clicked. The button. Hey, happy Thursday. How we doing? Hey, let's see what I'm working on today. So I got some 20 over Silverlight coated skirt pistons for a small block Chevrolet. They're flat tops. And I'm going to be hanging them on these connecting rods that I put new bolts in, resized and balanced. All right, let's see what we got. We got 0. Let's check the taper. 0 on the edge, 0 in the middle. I also balanced the pistons. These two were way off and I had to drill the pads. Make sure you blow these off. Here's the heads that I rebuilt for the job. Shit, you guys caught me. Is it recording? Damn it. So this is for a long block that we're building. So here's that block. It's been parallel decked, bored, honed, 20 over, and it's got a plateau finish. It's ready to wash. Okay, so these pistons don't have clips. They're a press fit onto the rod. So I'm going to heat these to put them on. But I got to make sure there's enough press fit, because if it comes loose, it's going to gouge the cylinder wall. And if it's too tight, they won't go together when I heat them up. But first, I'm going to untorque them. They're all torqued, and it'd be very awkward to untorque them with the piston on them. So let me untorque them. Okay, I've got them all untorqued. Now it's time to check them. And I'll be doing that with this AG300 gauge on my Sun and Rod machine. And to set that gauge, I have this. I put 2 pins in it, and this is kind of just like a micrometer. I tighten this up, and then I loosen it. That feels about right. And then I just use that to set this gauge to the 0. So I want at least 1/1000ths press. 1/1000 will be ideal. So now let me check the rods. So here we go. This one's got almost 2. So these are all pretty much the optimum size. This one has 2, so I'm going to hone 1/2 out of it, and I'm going to lick all of them, make sure there's no burrs. Okay, I washed the rods and the pistons. This is my rod heater. It's made by Sunnin. Let me show you how I set it up. So it has this clamp that holds the pistons. And then there's a stop that keeps me from pushing the pin too far past center. So here's how I set that up. First I have to set the height. It's adjustable. So I'll just push the pin out there. That's a pretty good height. So the height is set. Now I have to set the pin center. So I put the piston on here and I hold it in the center. And I just push the pin. Now I push the lock out against the pin. That'll stop me from pushing it too far. And ideally the pin will be centered when I'm done. Let me double check it. Alright, that looks good. So that's set. Now, I guess I could scoot you guys a little more centered there, huh? How's that? Okay. Then I put oil on this side and on this side of the pin. I never oil the leading edge because when it hits that hot rod, it'll shrink it and grab that rod. So I'll oil all the pins. So there's two heating coils in here. There's one on this side and one on this side. That's what the rod goes into. But I have to set this stop to kind of judge how far the rod goes in there. So this is all just kind of an eyeball kind of thing. I want it right in the center of them coils. So I'll just look in there, that's about centered, and I'll tighten that lock down. And I'll do that on both sides. Okay, this thing has timers. I always turn them all the way up. There's two of them. So I turn the machine on, and I'll turn this one on. And then I'll wait about 10-15 seconds. That way when this one's ready, I can hang this rod on here, and by the time I get it hung and put in that box, this one will click, and then I can hang that one. So that's about enough time on that. Let me put you on a hyperlapse. You can watch that coil heat. Okay, this one just clicked. This would be the even side. Tanks go out. So this is kind of a stock build, 214, 224 cam, flat top pistons obviously. We got those DLC coated lifters, king bearings, Melling high volume pump. What else? Cloy's double road timing, true roller timing, Velcro gaskets. Oh, sounds like the door alarm's here. Somebody just showed up and I told them I'd call them when the parts came in and they showed up anyway, for some reason. People like to do that. They just show up and then they say, what? Now the second one just went in, or it goes in. Okay, here we go. Better work quick. Click the button. This other one's about ready to click. Put down pause again. Okay, this one just clicked. The button. I want to turn these purple. Nice light brown. I just thought of a funny story. When I was about 17 working for my dad, for lunch one day I brought hot dogs. So I stuck them in here. I was cooking 2 of them at a time, and my dad came walking up. He wasn't very happy with me, but boy, it sure roasted them dogs. They were tasty. He wasn't very happy. Hang on. You want a nice golden brown on there. Whoa. Almost didn't get that one in the hole. Maybe I should put some hair on it, huh? Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. You don't want to hang these backwards. You ruin a piston pushing it off. Two to go. Last one. I meant to say one to go, not last one. This is the last one. That's what I meant. See, I worked at a production shop in Reno back in the 80s, the late 80s, and we hung pistons with a torch. We didn't even have a fixture. We just eyeballed it, did it all with a torch. Kind of crazy, huh? There we go. So even though this is off, I still turn it off. Now we'll let these cool and I'll check them for alignment, make sure none of the rods are bent. Okay, it's been about a half hour, they're all cool now. Now it's time to check them for alignment. I don't think any of them are bent, but hey, we might as well check them, huh? Hey, if you get your rods back from the machine shop and they're all purple, they didn't know what they were doing. Maybe you ask them why they didn't know what they're doing. So this is the tool that I use to check them for alignment. This has a ground plate here. It's made by Sunnin, along with this jig. So the rod sits on this and gets clamped like that. And this plate goes onto the skirt, and this sits on the top of the piston. And I articulate the rod. And I just look for daylight through here. This rod is straight. Let me do them all. And they're all straight. Hey, let's go see what Bear's doing. I bet you he's over here sleeping.
What are you doing, buddy, huh? We caught you, didn't we? You staying warm? Good boy, Bear. He's got his heater blasting there. Staying warm? Okay, you can go back to sleep.
Sorry, didn't mean to wake you up. So there you go, a set of hung 350 rods. So this engine is totally ready to assemble now. We got the whole engine kit, so we'll be doing that here in the next couple days. So you guys will have to stay tuned. In the meantime, thanks for coming along, you guys. You guys come back and see me again, all right? And be nice to each other. Bye.